Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we'll discuss first unit, that is Introduction to Human Resource Planning. In this unit we will cover the macro and micro level manpower planning, its significance and the process of human resource planning, and the factors influencing human resource planning. So let's start. Before going deep into the syllabus, we'll first understand what human resource planning is all about. So, human resource planning is the process of determining and assuming that the organization will have an adequate number of qualified persons available at the proper lines performing jobs which meet the needs of the enterprise and which provide satisfaction for the individuals involved. This simply means that the effective human resource planning means the right people with right capabilities at right time at right place. So we have to place the right people with right capabilities at the right time on the right place. That is all about the effective HRP planning. Okay. Now coming to the next, that is macro level manpower planning. So what does that mean? It is a macro level manpower planning conducted at the aggregate level like national or state level. So from the name itself you can know that it is a bigger level of manpower planning. So this manpower planning at this level is influenced by various uncontrollable factors like demographic changes, legal, political, economical, etc. Macro manpower planning is required for the economical development of a country for a long term. So this means for a long term planning. Now coming to the stages in macro level HRP. So the macro level HRP consists of this type of planning. First is population planning and control. So the national or state government will look after this, that is population planning and its control, how to control it. Next is the literacy and education of the children, young adult, like that. And then health and medical care facilities, the basic health care facilities provided to both old and children as well as the young adults. Then coming to the housing, so allocation of housing to all its citizens is the prime responsibility of the government, be it state or at national level. Then coming to the next, that is micro level manpower planning. So this is the process of manpower planning at the organization or department level or at unit level. So micro means a smaller thing, so that means department level or unit level. Micro level planning is mainly seen in organizations. So it develops and implements the tactics needed to help the organization achieve its strategic objectives. Micro HRP tactics ensure that the business has the appropriate number of employees with the appropriate mix of knowledge, skills, and abilities in the proper areas or departments. Now, when we look at stages involved in this micro level HRP process, we see that there is first investigation stage. So first we'll investigate, this is as per point of view of an organization. So in organization we'll first investigate what kind of job or what kind of human resource is required for a job, and then we'll forecast the job or the need for the job, and then we will plan and control the manpower, then utilization of manpower to the maximum extent possible. Then next is our factors influencing HRP. So the HRP factors are like below. The type and strategy of the organization. So first the type and organization strategy is our first factor. So the strategy of organization, in what kind of organization we are going to do the job. And then next will be our organizational growth cycles and planning. So the organization growth cycle, the effectiveness of manpower planning and its associate decisions will be influenced by this stage of organization. Then coming to environmental uncertainties, that is the third factor. So uncertainties due to maybe political, economical, social or cultural or either technological factors, etc. HR planner can reduce these uncertainties through recruitment, selection or training. Okay, and then next is the time horizon. So it can be done for this human resource planning can be done for different time periods, that is short run or long run. Then type and quality of information. The different HR planner collects the information from various sources to know the uncertainties and to forecast the need of manpower according to that. And then coming to the next is the nature of job. So a job vacancy in different levels of organization may arise because of promotion, demotion, transfer, separation of an employee. Depending upon the level and nature of the job, the planner puts his efforts. So if the job is in higher level, then the HR planner should anticipate it in advance. And for lower level, no need to have any type of planning about the manpower and vacancies. And last factor is our outsourcing. Outsourcing means what? It is a process by which organization will assign or involve a third party to perform some of their business operations. The need of manpower planning depends upon the extent to which the organization outsourcing its operations. These were the factors influencing. Now coming to the next, that is significance of HRP. So significance of HRP, first is the forecast future personal needs. So the HR planner will firstly forecast the personal needs, what type of a person he wants for the particular job that is in his organization. Now next is the recruitment of talented personnel. So HR planner will recruit the one who is most talented, that is having more skills. So he will fill the job with that person who is the most talented and most intelligent guy. Then coping with the change. So human resource planning enables an enterprise to cope with the changes in a competitive human resource market. Then next is providing base for developing talents. So jobs are highly intellectual all over the world and individuals are getting vastly professionalized nowadays. So the human resource manager must use skill to attract and retain qualified professional within the organization. Next is proper utilization of human resources. So you have to properly utilize all the resources that is available. For example, in employment sector, sufficient representation need to be given to SC/ST candidate or physically handicapped or backward class citizens. A well conceived personal planning program would protect the interest of such groups. Next is to meet expansion and diversification needs of the organization. So you have to meet the expansion and diversification of the organization. Next is to fulfill individual needs of employees. So it helps employees to satisfy their need like promotion, transfer or salary encashment, better benefits, etc. Then helps to formulate the budget. It supports the HR to estimate the cost of human resources like salary and other benefits for various departments of an organization. Then to check joblessness. So in the process of right sizing of employees by the organization, some of the employees may become surplus. It tries to foresee the need for redundancy. It plans to check job loss or to provide for alternative employment in consultation with various concerned parties and authorities. Then resistance to change. Last significant point is resistance to change. There is change of increasing resistance among employees to change. There is also a growing emphasis on self-evolution of loyalty and dedication to the organization. A sound human resource management can predict the possible resistance from employees and to develop suitable strategies for human resource development. Next is the process. So, what type of process is involved in human resource planning? First, our process is the analysis of organizational plans and objectives. So, firstly, we will study about the organization plans and objectives. So, plans relating to technology or production, marketing, finance, expansion, and diversification give an idea about the volume of future work activity. And next stage is the forecasting demand for human resources. So, like demand analysis identifies the future human resource requirements. So, this demand forecasting can involve so many other steps like or steps or techniques like managerial judgment or ratio trend analysis or workload analysis, econometric models or Delphi technique. So this demand forecasting involves so many other techniques to forecast what type of human we want for a job. And then next is the forecasting supply of human resources. So this involves the supply of the human resources, that is what kind of labor force that are attracted or can be affected by the temporary absences such as leaves, permanent absence or turnover. So this is the forecasting of the supply of human resources. Now next is estimating the manpower gaps. So in this net human resource requirement gaps can be identified by comparing the total demand and total supply forecast. Next is matching demand and supply. So it is one of the objectives of human resource planning to assess the demand for supply of human resources and match both the known shortages and surpluses on both the side in kind and in number. So you have to match, that is demand equal to supply you have to do. So I hope you people have enjoyed my video and understood the basic intro to human resource planning. Thank you.